What is your story? Your story is your market, right? Is your marketing tool. And are you afraid to tell your story? Are you ashamed of your story? Are you embarrassed of your story? This is a personal journey that a lot of us find ourselves on. And if you're in the coaching space and you're trying to market yourself, or maybe you're an influencer and you're trying to market yourself, your story is your tool, right? That's your foundation to everything that gets launched upon that. And for me, I definitely had my story, but I also had to learn that my story has an expiration date. And you have to be able to be willing to evolve into a new season and a new story in order to continue to grow. Otherwise, you're just hanging on the coattails of who you used to be, and that's no longer you. So for me, my story for years was I was an unhealthy teenager, and I was on lots of medications, and I was very miserable and extremely overweight. And then at one point in time, I had my aha wake-up moment, and I turned my life around completely, and I lost 100 pounds, and I was able to maintain that. Now, granted, that was when I was very young, teenage years, and it was wonderful. It was very empowering, but I also still had hard lessons to learn within that. Now, let's take this 10, 15, 20 years down the road. Does that story still apply? And can I still market myself with my old story? No. I had to come to the cold, hard truth that that season of my life had lapsed, had expired, and I had to continue to evolve so that I could improve my story as I evolved as a person. So let's give another example. Let's say in high school you were an amazing athlete, a great gymnast. Let's say you were a fabulous cheerleader and you made it all the way into, state or regional championships. That's wonderful. That is a great athletic feat. But can you still operate on that story 20, 30 years from then? No. No, you can't. I would argue that no, you can't at all. And this is something that my husband actually had to shake me into seeing. And then once I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm living in the past. We have to grow up at some point. And when I say that, meaning like grow up and grow out of that self so that we can grow into a new self. So I want this to be more of a wake-up call, if you haven't realized this already, but to empower you that your job is not done. You are going from one thing and then evolving and growing into the next. And then let that new thing be the evolution of your story. So thanks for watching and have a great day.